Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Detroit Lions. A first carry for Elijah McGuire. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, wahoo! Go, go, go. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Out of the gun, Luck. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, here's McGuire. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd and 12, Luck. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
12.
From the gun, here's Luck. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 30. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us to their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 22 yards there, a first down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for him to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for him. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
On the ground, Ivory. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Ivory. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Chris Ivory, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one.
70, Indy. Bravo. Topper. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Stone. That's caught. It's Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Stone. It's caught by Coleman. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Watch the screen. Check it backer. Shoot.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to fourth down. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run for it. This is Foreman. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. And so
now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
57 the mic. 57 the mic. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, tight. 57's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Love. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
26 Mike. Check the out. 26 Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Share. Qual.
Here's Love. And able to find Dorsett. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
That's good for our Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. A big play there for Detroit. 53 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Ivory with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Michael Kendricks able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Stone. He's going to launch this thing way down. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. That'll be complete to Cook. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. On 1st and 10, Stone. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's Coleman here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 4. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Let's go, defense. Go.
Here's Luck. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Philip Dorsett, 78 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Let's go, baby.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Bailey got the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stone completes it to Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Stone. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Stone. And this is Cook with a grab.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he finds Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
58, come on. 58, come on.
Throwing on first down. Stone escaping the pressure right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Moore. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but yeah, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. DJ Chark, the intended target. Looking to throw. Stone, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target.
You draw portrait. Hey, Charlie.
58, right there.
Check.
Back to throw. Stone. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. Second and one. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. From the gun on third down. Stone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Bravo!
Off play action. Stone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the one. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the one.
Hey, team six, team six. Topper.
They will run again with Coleman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of one. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Christian, Travis. Five.
Check safety.
On fourth down, Stone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darrell Henderson, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bailey got the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Lock on third down. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a first down throw. Lock rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Kill. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. On the ball. Hey, alert three.
Crawl.
56. Mike 56.
Here's Luck. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now Luck. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stone. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Switch. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Stone. He finds Coleman. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st down, Coleman. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Single.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Luck. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
3rd and long. It's Luck. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. A give to McGuire. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The former first-round pick Shane Ray in on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 36, Luck. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. First down, here's White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd down. Luck. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
12. 26, Mike.
Hey, foxtrot.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. It's complete to Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very mmanageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stone. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got Fuller. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Stone. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Luck. Forced out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down. On 1st down, Luck. Step. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Luck. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
You got nothing to win. You got nothing to go.
On first down, Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 yards there and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready?
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Hey, let's go. Hey, let's get that ball, Gino. Let's get that ball right here.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.